Hi, I'm Sam.
And I'm Miguel, and this is the Didn't Anyone Mention podcast. What do you got for me today?
I guess, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
I have a lot to live up to after last week's. You're just making people laugh so hard.
I mean, it wasn't that funny, but
I think it was. I thought it was
a little funny.
It's so good when you have those, good, hard laughs, you know?
Dude, yeah, that is true. I love them.
Well, don't laugh at me when I say the word, because we're going to Poland this time. Do you know anything cool about Poland?
I feel like I did something about Poland, I don't know, maybe 20 episodes ago. Some tribes.
Maybe some lore-ish kind of thingy. Well, I'm going into the... Dang, I already forgot how to say it.
Wieliczka.
Wieliczka. That's what it was, yeah.
Wieliczka.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's going to talk about, but she asked me
how to say it. Yeah, we were listening how to say it multiple times before.
And the crazy thing is that she assumed I knew how to say it. I've never heard of that word.
You speak 2 languages, so I figured you could help me with pronunciation.
Yeah, but they're both on this side of the world.
I know, but you just also know how to read better than me, spell better than me.
Let's not get carried away.
But it's the Wieliczka. Yeah.
Spot on.
What is tripping me up, it's Wieliczka.
Wieliczka.
But it's
Wieliczka.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Salt mine. So we're going to talk about you think, lick, but it's actually legal to lick the walls there. Fun fact.
In the salt mine?
Yeah.
You just go and licking walls?
Well, I think people want to because it's literally a massive salt mine. So you're like, what if I just lick this wall here? Should it taste like salt?
Is there goats in there?
Goats? Oh, because of the salt lick? No.
No goats in there?
No. Do you know what the Neolithic time is?
Neolithic. I've definitely heard that name before. Give me a hint.
It's a BC.
BC?
But it's 10,000 BC to 2,200 BC.
Neolithic times?
Yeah.
That was...
Stone Age. Final division of the Stone Age.
Yep.
In Europe, Asia, and Africa.
Definitely did fucking know that. So I've definitely heard the word before.
Yeah. Well...
The Stone Age, huh?
All the way from back then until technically 1996, this salt mine was the manufacturer of table salt.
For the whole world?
Just mass-produced table salt.
Is table salt different from other salts?
Yes. I think it's broken down differently. I don't know how it's differently, but I know that once brine, so it's when water separates from the salt or something, that's what they can make table salt out of. But at a certain point, there's maybe too many minerals, and that's when it becomes they do rock salt or something.
So, wait, rock salt
is different from table salt.
What? I thought it was all just... I thought you went up coarse, sea salt was just bigger.
Mm-mm. Don't get me wrong, I don't know exactly what's different, but it is different.
Because I know some people pay money for salt that has a lot of minerals in it. Mm-hmm. Table salt is stripped of all that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty basic on the salt aspect.
Fucking basic ass table salt. God damn it.
But it was excavated from the 13th century and produced, a lot of table salt. And then it is pretty much one of the oldest salt mines ever. And it's massive.
How big are we talking?
It's... Oh, dang it. Didn't we look up how many feet were in a mile one time?
Yeah, 5,286.
It's a little weird that you just knew that. But, okay, so...
Actually, I don't know if that's right, but I know it's 5,200 something.
Oh, okay.
5,208 something.
Minutes? That's what it says.
I think it's 5,214.
I really don't believe you right now,
I'm
but
gonna stick.
I really
I'm gonna
think
stay strong. 5,286.
I just feel like you're just like too confident. It says that how many feet are in a mile? Okay, 5,280.
Damn,
you're pretty close.
6
okay.
feet off. I knew
That's
I
not
was
bad.
a sucker.
But mine flooding is like when it's pretty much just like it's been overused and it's done, kind of a thing. Also,
Yeah, you just got all the resources.
yeah, you pretty much you got it all.
What we're gonna do with lithium when it comes to EVs?
You tell them. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's it's so you can go visit it if you want to, but it's like a whole bunch of shafts, and it's like a labyrinth of passageways, displays of a historic salt mining technology, an underground lake, 4 chapels, and numerous statues.
Chapel?
4 chapels.
How big is this thing?
It's massive. I'm going into it. And numerous statues carved by the miners out of rock salt. And there are more recent sculptures by contemporary artists. It reaches the depth of 1,073 feet.
That's pretty
down.
That's pretty far down in there.
Yeah, and then it extends via horizontal passages and chambers over 178 miles.
Whoa. That is like...
It's massive. I'll show you pictures, and we'll definitely... There are so many pictures, so I'll definitely post a lot on Instagram.
That is farther from our house over here in Nampa to Twin Falls.
Yeah.
That is farther than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Was there people living down there? Skid Row down there, huh?
It's a little rough. So, not rock salt is naturally varying shades of gray, kind of like unpolished granite. If you want to like go based off of something else, you know.
Okay. That actually helps.
But, like, because that's like it's more of a gray, which you would think it would be white because of table salt is white. Yeah. You would think everything's white. It's mostly gray. Yeah, so like that's kind of
bullshit. You know what I mean? That's all I'm hearing now.
But what's kind of absolutely crazy about it is that there's a lot of stuff that happened. It was held by royal. Like obviously, we just talked about how long it's been rolling.
Don, do you ever visit?
No. I am going to talk about World War II, but this is in Poland, if I hadn't already said that. Mm-hmm. It's in Poland.
Mm-hmm. That's like the size of Poland, isn't it?
Pretty much. I'm guessing it's like the full, like if it goes back and forth and stuff, they count it all.
I'm sure El Chapo wasn't there.
There's a lot of things that happen. I think one of the like royalty king guys was like, here, take my daughter to be married or whatever, and part of her dowry was like a big old glob of salt. Like it's just like this has been in like so many random things over time. But what I feel like would really, it kind of is also where this one like kind of ghost comes from. But during World War II,
ghost, eh?
You know what World War II is?
That's when we were fighting Nazis, and that's
this
Poland is over by
mine.
Germany.
Mm-hmm.
A salt mine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Jews were salty?
No, they were after they were forced to mine salt.
No way.
Yeah,
Hitler
this was
made them do that?
actually a part of like a concentration camp kind of a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's kind of rough. But it was used by occupying Germans as an underground facility for war-related manufacturing.
That is wild.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's massive. So during the Nazi occupation, there was several thousand Jews were transported and forced into labor camps.
Under there?
Yep. Well, and then there's like also in Plaswal and Melik, which is like towns surround it. Mm-hmm. And then also the mine to work in underground, factory set up by the Germans. March and April of 1994.
That is wild. That sounds absolutely horrendous.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy.
I mean, low-key, at least you'd be surrounded by electrolytes, you know?
Yeah, but you never see the sun, you know?
That
You're
is
underground. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. But the more you descend into the mine...
the warmer it gets, huh?
I don't think you're that close to the core.
Oh, yeah? No, I mean, you're not close to the core at all, but...
Why would it be warmer? It would be colder.
Hold on. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Why would it be warmer? Because the core?
Yes.
No.
You are...
Like, when you dig deeper, it's colder.
Only colder relative to the outside air.
Yes.
That is the coldest it's going to be is down there.
That's what I'm saying.
And then if you're down there 1,000 feet, it's going to be warmer.
Dude, it's like thousands upon 1,000 feet to the core, isn't it?
Miles.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you literally just scrape the little top of the surface.
No. I guarantee you it's unbearable working.
It's unbearable. Yeah, maybe if there's a fire going.
Look it up. Let's look it up. I'm very curious now. All right, we're going to look up...
What? What am I looking up even?
How bad Hitler did these Jews. All right, so Sam was technically right, but I was scientifically correct. So
yes, because it's like, it says, because this is from actual people who have visited. They said that it's colder than the outside air, like on the surface, but it's average between like 14 to 16 Celsius, because obviously we're thinking about Poland over here, which is, you said what, around 60 degrees or so? 65?
Yeah, but I could be wrong about that too.
Oh my gosh, Miguel, look at us, look like fools out here.
Let's see. I'll try to fill in the void. I'm going to guess that it's a whopping 55.
57 for 14. So yeah, anywhere from, I'd say
57 to 65.
60. Straight up 60.
Just straight up 60?
Yeah, so not super different.
Well, I was thinking about wintertime.
Yeah, you were.
No, I'm just kidding. I was totally wrong. I'll own up to it.
65 is not that far off, so... but... And it also said, though, that humidity can be really high as 80. So, that would bring in the heat part that Miguel's thinking of.
The cold sweats.
Yeah, it would be humid. I would feel like I couldn't breathe. Yeah, like being in a cave. Like, I feel like for how big it is and for how old it is, I feel like I'd be okay going down there. But I don't know if...
I'd be okay for like the first 100 yards. But then I would not want... I don't know. Is there roads down in there?
When I say it is massive, it's freaking massive. And I'll show Miguel, and I'll pull him up, and then I'll pause, pull up a whole bunch of pictures, and then I'll show him on recording so you guys can hear his reaction.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going to post them on Instagram. I feel like I've been pretty good about posting at least once or twice a week. So at least once, if not 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay.
So
all right.
I will post lots of pictures there. It's cool because like a lot of people can visit there and it's massive. So we'll definitely we got enough to share. So
cool.
Let's see here. Where am I at? But you are you can go visit it. And it's really not super expensive. It's about $100, is US dollars, it looks like. So that's kind of crazy.
To go visit it?
Yeah. Don't peek yet.
Oh, don't peek. I thought you were showing me.
No,
already it looks kind of like a church.
Yeah. Well, those are the chapels, so
okay.
it would make sense.
Go ahead.
Apparently you can get married there. So anyways, you're going to find the salt chambers, sculptures, but there is numerous reports
Oh, here it comes.
of a ghost. But before I get into that, I will let Miguel look at the pictures here.
Okay.
We got these halls, these big old banquet halls.
What the
where
hell?
they're full-on massive rooms. Like, this has
Damn.
people in there.
Are those chandeliers made of
Yeah.
salt too?
No, they just hang them.
How do they get electrical in there?
I'm guessing they've, over the years have done it. They have this guy.
Shit probably corrodes.
This is the lake that's inside of it.
Dude, that is...
Like, the stairs that you have to go down. Look how small the people are.
Let me see. Okay, so in this photo here, we got a little lake. Off to the right, there's a balcony where people are standing, and up top, judging by the people, it looks like that lake has maybe 60, 50 feet over top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's like sculptures, which is absolutely insane. They have stairs.
Dude, this place is...
It's massive.
Not
And then
at all
this is
what I
kind of like a
expected.
little map of it. On how big it is and everything.
Dang.
It's so crazy. Like,
so how do the miners carry it out? Because I'm guessing it doesn't go straight down.
Well, yeah, because they have all these machines that they've built inside of it. They, like, not... I don't think they developed stuff, but they have, like, this picture I'm showing Miguel right now has, like, a ton of tubing and, like, not tubing, but, like, pipes and beams and everything like that. They did a whole bunch of, like, they built converters and, like, all that kind of stuff where they could break it down and be able to send it up easier. Because it seemed like they almost wanted to do the work down there. So it was smaller to transport up.
Oh, yeah. Imagine trying to carry all that up.
Yeah, so this place is pretty cool. But this ghost,
Casper.
it is a warden, which...
Is there a prison down there?
Well, I mean, yeah, there was prisoners.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
They have prisoners. They say that he comes out and you don't want to see him because pretty much he warns you of something bad that's going to happen, and something always ends up happening afterwards. Like, bad. So, I mean, and that's like with a grain of salt. Dang, dude. But while they're exploring down there, they said that they've seen the warden, and according to the local folklore, that he is a spectral figure that appears to miners deep underground to forewarn them of impending disasters or dangers within the mine. A lot like what did we talk about? We talked about those, where it was like lore where, like, gnomes or something would come out and warn miners when they were mining. Because didn't we talk about gnomes?
This does not ring a bell at all, the gnomes.
Maybe it's a podcast I listened to. Maybe I'll have to go into those one time.
Yeah, that's just
because that was partly what people would say, that they warned you of bad luck. Anyways, well then let me just skim over that. Let me see. Well, now I have to skip over this part. You goob. Or you just have a bad memory. That could be it.
I mean, that is a real possibility, but usually I have some recollection.
I know,
but
that is weird.
I don't remember that
maybe
at
I am just thinking of a different podcast I've listened to. But they say that the ghostly president believed to have saved many of lives by providing miners with crucial information and guidance when faced with perilous situations. The warden adds a supernatural element to the already fascinating history of the mines. So he actually brings like the little bit of spookiness, but this thing is actually crazy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, is he? I don't know if he's, and who knows? We always say you never know if these guys are real or not, but technically if he was real, then yeah, he would be a good guy. Or is he because he kept the Jews enslaved?
Or did he help them out?
Did he? I don't know. I feel like there's plenty of lives down there, and I would think it might even be just a normal you're in the middle of Joe Schmo, like being like, bro, I died down here, let me help you out.
Could be.
But,
so, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm opening up to questions.
Okay, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
First things first here is, So this mine is no longer... You can't go in it anymore?
No, you can. They just don't produce salt anymore.
So it's just how it is. It's standalone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, you can literally go buy tickets. Like, you can get shuttles. Like, there's, like, events. There's all sorts of stuff you can do for it.
I would like to go visit this place.
In Poland? Yeah. It takes us 16 hours to travel there.
To fly there?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it sounds like a great time.
16 hours? That's a long time. I couldn't even... And it's, like, at the very bottom of Poland. Like, if you looked at Poland on a map, it's, like, right at the bottom.
Okay. So, a couple of thoughts. I doubt you came across this in your research. So, when I was younger, I used to play Minecraft a lot. Okay. This actually ties in very well.
Okay. I'd love to hear it.
The developer,
mm-hmm.
I think he was from Poland.
Wonder if he based some of the stuff off here.
Well, he had an update recently, like after I stopped playing, when you went mining in caves, you would hear noises, and then all of a sudden you would see something called the Warden in the caves. And it was not friendly though, it would like...
Well, yeah, because you see a ghost and he's
and
like,
it would,
get out of here.
It would come and kill you, but I wonder if that's based off of that.
That would be actually really cool, because that's exactly what... They call it the Warden. But there's also... I kept on coming across a book, because I tried to get more info on the Warden, but that was about it. That's all I got, was that, like, he's an omen of, like, bad luck kind of a thing. Like, he's technically warning you, but once you see him, something bad happens.
That's exactly like it is in the game.
Yeah. But I also was seeing this book called The Warden, so I don't know if that's based off of him. I didn't really go into it, because I just figured that was the wrong thing. So that would be interesting if he is from Poland too. I mean, it's a big part of folklore. I mean, it's massive. I'm guessing it produced a lot of money and a lot of like resources for Poland.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's from Poland.
Yeah.
And yeah, the resemblance of these two stories is kind of uncanny. So
yeah,
I'm guessing it's based off of that. And he's a big dude. Anyways,
I found this in a magazine, actually. I want to say it's like Mysterious Mysteries or something. I don't know, something like that. Of course, I left it out of our little recording. But
do we have any battles in this cave?
Mm-mm.
Since it was in Poland?
No, this is just like not a lot of people knew about it, so this was like used as a hiding spot pretty much.
Before the age of information, huh?
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Oh, I want to check out this chapel.
Yeah, it's super cool. But I do want to shout out Jack Queequee. She gave me this magazine that has a whole bunch of like places, like unknown places, spooky houses, like manors, things like this. And it was super cool to there's like 40 plus different places in there, and I found this in here, and I would have never came across it otherwise. So, thank you.
Yeah. So this chapel in here is called the Saint Kinga's Chapel in this salt mine. It looks like you would execute somebody in here, or hold it for some kind of Illuminati ritual. That is nuts.
It really does, and it's like almost picture perfect, right? Like it looks so weird.
It is too picture perfect.
There was a enforced labor camp of the mine was actually established in St. Kinga Park.
Oh, so this
had about 1,700 prisoners.
So Hitler was gonna raise the Third Reich right in here, huh?
I'll have to post one of these pictures. It is.
That is
freaky.
Nuts. That's in a cave.
Mm-hmm. Carved out of the walls and stuff.
That is nuts.
It looks like a fortress. Like, it looks like a palace fortress.
So after everything that we know, this, like, every photo seems super eerie now.
Yeah.
Knowing that there's so much history in these caves.
And there is definitely more. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely more. I guess I wasn't super... World War II is still pretty relevant in a lot of people. Like, it's still front of mind. Like, hearing about a king and a princess, and, like, I'm like, eh. Like, this was, I guess, yeah.
I mean, hear about it.
I mean, besides, like, the salt thing, like, that was, like, the biggest thing. It was, like, totally random. It's just going back that far can kind of not always have the most correct information, or it's like completely one way and then you find a different source and it's completely different. The older you get, like the stories just don't match up as much as as like World War II. This was like completely
documented.
Shown. Yeah, this was like completely documented. I guess is the wrong phrasing for that.
Guys, if you guys have to look at these photos because they are. I had an image in my head of like, you ever seen those videos of the people crawling through caves, like barely fitting through?
Dude, I hate those videos. Yeah. I feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah, so I had like an image of like, obviously bigger than that, but like pretty rough. But this is fucking nuts.
This is where people, this is where they hid. This is where they hid. This is where they went to church.
This is nicer than most buildings, I think, honestly.
Dude, back over...
This is crazy.
Back over in this neck of the woods, some of their buildings and their architecture is unreal. Like, nothing even close to this continent.
I don't know. Like, I think we do a good job.
I think we do. I just think it's so old and so... Oh, it's just so crazy. I feel like the architecture over there is absolutely insane.
All right. Is that the end of the episode?
Yeah, that's what I got for you.
Well, that's the end. We're going to talk for a little bit. If you want to hang around. Thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you.
The architecture of it.
Because there's one...
There's way more to it. Like, if you think about it, the U.S. is like...
It's brand new.
It's like not even 300 years old. We're...
On the, like, timeline of stuff, it is microscopic.
I think we're 250? 250 years old?
There's this building. I can't remember what it's called. I see it every once in a while. I want to say it's in Germany. But it's like a chapel or something. And it has been undergoing, like, construction for over, like... I want to say it was either 400 years or 600 years. But it is gorgeous.
Is it an evangelist chapel?
Well, I think it's I think it's a Roman Catholic, though.
Roman Catholic, but like evangelical style?
It's like, I think it's technically Gothic style. Like, it is huge. And I want to see that.
Black, yeah?
It's black, yeah. I have seen it, and people are like, it's unreal. Like, it doesn't feel real to be there, and I want to see that so bad.
That would be cool to see.
Also, like, Greek buildings.
It would be cool to really go see everything over there.
In Europe, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go over there.
Yeah, I just have some reservations about it.
Like what?
Like people, I feel, people especially in the U.S., it's hard to describe without, I feel like, offending a lot of people.
Okay, safe place. What's going on?
This is not a safe place. I don't give a shit if it's a safe place. So, people will say, like, the U.S. doesn't have culture, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
are you scared of culture shock?
No, not culture shock. But what I'm saying is, like, people, I guess they don't realize we're in a time and space where we can develop our own culture here in the U.S., where Europe and, all of Europe has had centuries and centuries and centuries to develop their own culture and architecture and all that. So when it comes to, like, people saying, oh, the U.S. is so undeveloped compared to the Europe, and because we're uncultured. It's like, well...
We're babies.
Well, we're babies,
yeah.
Right? But how rare of an opportunity is it to make our own culture here?
I know, with the advancements in technology that we have now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But to see that building, that would be sweet.
I would love to go to Europe in general.
I would.
I've heard, the only thing is, the only place I really don't care to go to is Paris, only because I haven't heard that it's the super cleanest.
I've heard it smells like piss.
Yeah, I've heard that is pretty gross. In the Eiffel Tower, I've seen the Eiffel Tower in Vegas, and that's all I really need to see.
It's probably the same.
I feel like it's just bigger, and at that point, like, I more likely wouldn't even go up it anyways.
What even is the purpose of the Eiffel Tower?
I don't know. What is the purpose of the Statue of Liberty? I haven't even seen the Statue of Liberty.
Me either, actually.
So, I've only been over to the East Coast as a baby.
Honestly, like, when these movies... Okay, this is going to sound super selfish, but when these movies come out, like World War Z or Black Hawk Down, and they only go after New York, L.A., or...
or, like... Where's the other one?
Houston, I feel like, is a big one.
Is
New
it?
York, L.A.
Seattle. They do Seattle.
Yeah, they do these other
They
cities.
do these huge cities, though.
But goddamn, I feel left out.
Really? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna survive.
No way.
I'm like, all these movies don't even bring us up. We're gonna fucking survive.
I was listening to a podcast about right now Russia and China and the U.S. were building into a Cold War with like the U.S. trying to help Ukraine undergo or take care of the whole Russia situation. And the guy was saying, he's like, well, if you're in a major city like New York, L.A., what, like naming these cities off, and I'm like, brother,
but
like, I just always feel fucking left out.
See, and I'm always like, thank God. Like, I don't know what it is, but I don't want it to be listed.
Dude, I get excited. So, okay, this is another...
Which one is it, Camp or Mount Joy? Who sings the song where it says Boise?
It's Mount Joy. Or no, that's Camp.
It is Camp? Okay.
Yeah, CAAMP. Fantastic band.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But, so, I'm pretty nerdy. I like listening to weather channels. And when they mention Idaho, a part of me goes, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It could just be like, oh, we got a higher than average heat wave going over all the way up to Idaho to Arizona. And I'm like, hell yeah, he said Idaho.
Don't get me wrong, I feel that, but like when it's like war thoughts or like apocalyptic
Fuck me, it could
thoughts,
be anything.
I'm like, no, I'm good. Don't list me. Don't think about me. Forget about me. You mean Iowa? I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's say right now something happens. They send nukes out to New York and LA. Where are you going? Where are we going?
The mountains. With all the trees, coverage.
What are we taking?
We have our to-go box.
Yeah, we do. I'm taking all my guns.
Well, duh. I'm gonna take... I might take the cat, just in case if we gotta eat good one night. Just kidding.
Hear that, Stormy?
Because homeboy couldn't catch a mouse even if it was already dead.
Mm-mm. He couldn't, dude.
Dude, I just want to...
He couldn't step in a puddle if he wanted to.
Yeah. Homeboy is 20 pounds.
He's a big cat.
Our toddler just barely surpassed him in weight.
Well, I think that's the episode.
Yes.
I would like to go see that.
That'd be cool. I'm just like freaked out to go that far down. I'm
telling you guys, it looks way different than what I expected. Like, there is lighting. It looks... God damn, it looks like the Illuminati hangs out in there. I'm not joking.
Saying. Maybe we could do a sneak peek picture. We'll post one on our story like this weekend and see. This will be past tense.
Yeah, it looks like John Wick fucking fought somebody in here. Seriously.
Well, this weekend, hopefully you saw our story because we posted a little picture of it. I think it'll be cool. See if anybody can guess what it is beforehand. And if you did, we'll send you something cool.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.